God, he's coming back. Get out of here.
Hey guys, how we doing? Happy Wednesday, everybody. I apologize for my tardiness. Part of the reason why I'm late. Hey, Inkling, what's up? Part of the reason why I'm late is because I have my cappuccino that I've been, You can't really see, I guess, pointing over this direction. I have my cappuccino that I normally have with me for these. It's because it's just got this much caffeine in it, so it's good because I don't end up staying up like way too late, right? So I've got it, and I've got this tiny little, I mean, you'll see it when I drink it if you haven't seen it before. I've got this tiny little Walking Dead mug, which I absolutely love, by the way. It's a crossbow. It's a crossbow mug for Daryl, right? So, but it's tiny, and so if I want to actually have a decent cup of coffee, I have to fill it up pretty much all the way to the brim. And so I've never spilled it before until tonight. So that's part of the reason why I'm tardy, and I apologize for that. I'm still actually kind of cleaning it up a little bit, but it's not so bad. I didn't spill very much, and it didn't get on anything really important. It just got on my mouse. I have a big mouse mat. It got on that, but that's okay. No worries. It is supposed to be resistant, and so I've sopped it up a little bit. So no harm done, really, just other than me being a little bit late. So I apologize. My clumsiness led to my lateness. So sometimes that'll happen, I suppose. But yeah, Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I'm always excited for Wednesdays because that means we get to play The Witcher together, and that's fantastic. So that's what we're going to be doing. But one of the things I want to talk about, and it's a hot topic of debate sometimes, maybe not debate, but at least conversations, good conversation, is for tonight's water cooler topic. I would like to know what some of your favorite childhood shows were, because what this can lead to is you can either create great friendships or you can pretty much learn to hate each other based on the types of shows you liked as a kid, because like some people really like Samurai Jack. Well, the only time I ever watched Samurai Jack was so that I could watch Dragon Ball Z, which came right after Samurai Jack, and I didn't care one bit about it. And some people will be like, "Oh my God, Nick, you haven't seen, like, you don't care about Samurai Jack? You must be a terrible person." And I would say, well, you're wrong, because Dragon Ball Z is where it's at, you know? So those are the kind of conversations I'm thinking about here. So yeah, feel free at any point in tonight's stream, as you feel comfortable and inclined. I'd love to hear some of your favorite childhood shows, because there were some mighty dang good ones out there, I feel like, when I was growing up. And kids these days, they don't have the good stuff like I feel like we did. Jeremy F., hello to you. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. How have things been, my friend? That's pretty, I think that's, it's still a little damp over here. A little bit damp. I'm cleaning it, just trying to sop it up a little bit. These aren't Bounty paper towels, but they're pretty close. They are not the quicker picker-upper, but yeah, that'll do. All right, so to get us started here, let me try to think. School starts tomorrow, and I'm pretty psyched. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's, let's see, what is tomorrow? The 20... Tomorrow's the 30th. I knew that. What am I sitting here thinking about it? Like, tomorrow's... I forgot what today's date was. That was the thing. I was like, oh, well, today's date is... Well, I don't know what today's date is. Tomorrow is the 30th. I know this because this is my anniversary. I do not forget the 30th ever, because it's my anniversary. Okay? We clear? So, well, that's cool, Jeremy. That's real cool. I hope you have a great first day. A lot of people are not always stoked about school starting. So, I know I always liked it, for the most part. Usually it took me a couple days to kind of get super excited. Happy early anniversary. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you very much. It is year 4. It's crazy. Like, it's insane. You know, we were together for 5 years. 5 years, and then we got married. Well, it was basically, it was just over 5. It was like 5 years and like So April, June, July, August, like 5 years and 3 months. It's just nice to see people I haven't seen in a while. Agreed. That's always the best part. That's always the best part. Sometimes, I don't know if you're in high school or college or whatever, but or middle school. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what grade you're in, but thing about like a high school, sometimes you also see the people that you don't want to see. That was the only bad thing about it, but that still like is outweighed by the people that you do want to see. So, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. High school, nice, good times. High school, like honestly, I freaking loved high school, and I talked to people who hated high school because now I've been out of high school for 10 freaking years now, man. Like I'm old. Double-edged sword. Yes, very true. Like I've been out of high school for 10 years. I'm pretty dang old now, and like I even was talking with some of the people I knew who hated high school or thought they hated high school, and look back and they're like, dude, those were the days, man. Those were the best times. I had so much fun, and I didn't even realize how much fun I was having. So, just absorb it all. Absorb all of it. That's my old man advice. All right. This is the mug I was talking about, by the way. In case you had not seen it, it is a crossbow. You can see it says Team Daryl. We are mirrored here, so you're seeing it in backwards, I guess. I'm going to do my best. You can see it's very full. This is after I've taken a sip out of it and after I've spilled some of it. So I'll turn it around, though, so you can see. The other side is just a picture of Daryl in the style of The Walking Dead. So you can see that. I love the mug. It's just tiny. And so I have to, when I like want a decent cup of coffee, I have to fill it up pretty much all the way to the brim. I think it's about an 8-ounce cup or so. I'll heed your sage wisdom. Thank you. Thank you very much. I coach high schoolers in track and cross country, so some of them are like, "Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I'll listen to that." And some of them are like, "Cool, yeah." And then they don't do anything that I said. So, yeah. It's up to you. It's completely up to you. But that is just my advice. So, take it or leave it. That's your choice, and I won't dislike you either way. All right. Had a lot of really good kids that I've coached. Totally ignore everything I've ever said, and I said, it's you got to live your life. That's the thing. You have to live your own life, and as long as you're happy, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So, you do you. That's another piece of advice. So just have spewing advice just out of the lower intestine. So, it's a good start. Good start. I just feel so productive now. I've molded the minds of the youth. But no, in all seriousness, well, hang on a sec. I got to do this one thing. I gotta restart this. Is this gonna work? We had a late follower. When was it? I don't know if it was Monday or if it was Tuesday, but I like to recognize that person. That person's name is right up there. Okay, we got a new follower in Grandpa Titan. He was a streamer that we actually ended up rating at the end of the stream on Monday. I cut out a little bit early, but I noticed some people were still kind of hanging around in the chat, so I went ahead and rated him. And is a nice, cool, laid-back dude. And so I noticed whenever it was, I can't remember. Like I said, I can't remember if it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday night. He followed us back. So that's him right there, Grandpa Titan. Feel free to check him out on twitch.tv/Grandpa Titan. Like I said, nice, cool, laid-back, polite fellow. And I was just trying to make sure that my alerts were going to work here in case we got any more followers in the office space here. But let me double check that real quick. Jeremy, do you have any favorite TV shows from your youth, or Inkling for that matter, or anybody? Does anybody like anything? I'm trying to think of some of my favorite TV shows from when I was a kid. Yeah. I think my like number one favorite show, like when I was young, was Scooby-Doo. I watched every episode of Scooby-Doo, which is kind of impressive as a kid because that show came out forever ago. But I grew up on Teen Titans and Ben 10. Okay. So my experiences with those, sometimes Teen Titans came on before Toonami did, which I tuned in for, or maybe it was after. I don't remember. But I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z as a kid. So yeah, I didn't really ever watch Teen Titans, but it was on Cartoon Network as well. So there we go. We got that. We got our labels and alerts updated. Sometimes it does that where I have to manually update them. We should be good now. Ben 10. Honestly, I don't even know much about that show. I've definitely heard of it, but I don't know much about it. Batman the Animated Series? Okay. I had a Batman animated VHS movie. It was The Mask of the Phantasm. I don't know if that was also in the animated series or not. I don't know if that's the same series, but that's about all I've got for animated series Batman. Grew up watching some anime. Nice. Which animes? Any good ones? Any ones that you would still watch now? Because I tell you what, great movie. So you've seen it. Nice. I have on DVD. I have the first 6 seasons of Dragon Ball Z. I streamed the last. I believe there are 9 seasons, so I streamed the last 3, made by the same people. Okay, nice. I streamed the last 3, so I never actually bought them on DVD. But I would still watch Dragon Ball Z to this day. I'm 27, and I'm not ashamed to say that at all. So I haven't got caught up on Super because I'm one of those few snobs who I wait for the dubs. I'm not about the subs. I cannot stand old lady Goku's voice in Japanese. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, though. I'm a snob, and I wait for the dubs. So the dub was quite a ways behind the sub, obviously. And my wife doesn't want to watch that with me. So I pretty much have to watch that on my own. And so I'll be getting back into that very soon, this fall. I'll be getting back into that by this fall. And I'm excited about it because I've heard it's great. I did see... How many episodes did I see? I saw probably about 10 episodes of Super, and I was loving it. But I had to stop because other things came up. So, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, nice. You know, I never really got into One Piece, and there's not really a super good reason. Because what I did, the little tiny bit of it I did see, I liked. So, there's that. Let's see. So Scooby-Doo. Have any of you guys watched Johnny Bravo? That was another one that I loved. There were some other... So there's some pretty weird ones that I'm honestly drawing a blank on names. There were just a bunch of... like cartoons were variety shows back then. Bravo, yes. Loved Johnny Bravo. Loved Courage the Cowardly Dog. I loved Ed, Ed, and Eddie was another classic. I watched some Nicktoons, not nearly as many Nicktoons. I thought Cartoon Network was far superior to Nick back then. Yes, Dexter's Lab. Yes, fantastic show. Powerpuff Girls. I love Powerpuff Girls. What are some... I mean, there was just... It's almost kind of overwhelming how many shows... Like Cow and Chicken. I watched Cow and Chicken, which is a super creepy show. If you've never seen it, it's freaking weird. And it's good. Like, I loved it. And it was... Like, watching it now, I'm a little bit weirded out, but I've also seen it, so I kind of know what to expect. Yeah, so that's just a handful of shows that I grew up on and still cherish to this day. I don't really watch them anymore, but yeah, it's very creepy. It is. It really, really is. Yeah. Ren and Stimpy is super creepy. They also, but they had an uncut version, that was actually, that cartoon was made for adults, and then what they did is they kind of like edited it down to one that was okay for kids to watch. It's the adult version is just straight up dirty. I mean, like, if you guys have ever seen like Family Guy, it's got nothing on Ren and Stimpy. Even like South Park is even like, it's in the realm of South Park in terms of inappropriateness, but if you combine the weirdness with the inappropriateness, like Ren and Stimpy has it just blown out of the water. Weird stuff. So much nostalgia. I know. But see, the fall is a great I don't know why it is. I mean, maybe you guys will notice this. Like, I'm always nostalgic in the fall. I don't know what it is. I guess it's everybody going back to school and me being too old to go back to school now. I don't know. So, being out of school, I guess. It's not so much that I'm too old. Anybody can go to school. Anybody can go to college, but I'm done. I don't have to anymore. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys into The Witcher, and let's just enjoy this fine. I can't wait for fall weather. So, I am so ready. I'm so ready. It's been hot here too, but even if it was 10 degrees cooler, I would still want it to be fall weather. I love the fall. It could pretty much stay fall 12 months out of the year for all I care. Like, it's the best. It's the best. I love having just that slightly cool air. And even in late fall, it's not, as long as it's not frost on the ground all the time, I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. Like, frost on the ground in the morning, totally cool with me. And then it gets up into like the upper 50s. I'm just happy. Forever fall. Team Forever Fall. All right, let me bring you guys in, and we can definitely continue this fall and/or cartoon chat. Alrighty. We made it to Skellige last time, and that's one step closer to my favorite place in the entire game, Kaer Morhen. I can't wait.
The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Kraken Crate, who helped break down the druid's
And
resolve.
The Witcher, maybe you guys have noticed this too, or maybe you guys have a feeling like this, but I have games that I see as like fall type games, or spring games, or even summer games and winter games. The Witcher has always been engraved in my mind as a fall game, even though it came out in May of 2015. I did not become totally obsessed with it until the fall, because I was really, really busy when the game came out, number one. And so I finished it in the fall, and I was just obsessed. And then the Hearts of Stone DLC came out, and I was like, I mean, you just talk about, like, I don't even know. It's like eating until you're stuffed full, and then they bring out this freaking, like, the most delicious dessert cake you've ever seen in your entire life, and they set it down in front of you, and they're like, I know you're full, but there's always room for cake. And I'm like, nom nom nom. That's what I was like with Hearts of Stone. So yeah, I've always seen The Witcher as a fall game, even though it's truly a summer game. So I don't know if you guys feel that way about games, but I definitely do. I remember switching this to the Griffin School diagrams. It's currently showing up as a mission that's way too hard for me. Level 26. So maybe we want to put that one on the back burner. Clearly, if it's a level 26 mission, we're not going to be able to use those upgrades anyway. So maybe we want to find something else. Always room for cake. Or ice cream. That's one thing I found is ice cream, I can pretty much eat it anytime. Like, anytime. So, yeah. So, consider the Hearts of Stone like the most delicious ice cream you've ever had. Just sitting right in front of you, and you're like, I'm full, but I'm not even thinking about it. I'm going to eat that. I'm eating that, you know? That's what it was like to me. So, now you guys have that really good mental picture. And I know most everybody has eaten to the point where they're too full, like uncomfortably full. That was me playing The Witcher. I'm like, I don't have time for this, but I'm making time. Because Hearts of Stone is amazing, and I need to play it. Like, I need it like I need air. Let's go ahead and do this. I know we don't usually do main quests until we've cleared out the active, like the secondary quests that we are leveled up enough for. But, you know, you can't define us. We do what we want.
Oh.
We freaking do what we want.
Got me.
And I don't have very many places to fast travel to, so I might just be... oh, yeah. We're going to go to Ranveg, and we're going to just run on a horseback. We'll probably go over here, because there'll be a marker over here. And then we're just going to... We're going to go on to meet old Yen here. All right, sound good. I don't hate it. It's beautiful countryside here in Skellige. It is a little bit harder to traverse because it is so mountainous, but it sure is pretty. I mean, just look at some of the scenery over here, over yonder. You got the water, and you got the lighthouse there in the background. You got the mountain, you know?
Run, Roach.
You can't be too upset about having to travel a long way. And it's only 800 meters. Although, I don't know if it's meters. I just assume because... oh, look at all these wild horses. Look at this.
Take it easy.
Beautiful. They kind of look like donkeys, though. You know, because they got that light color at the end of their snoot. But, you know, I'm not a donkey expert. Great graphics. Oh, I know. I don't know how they did it, man. I don't know, like... How do you make an open world game like this so beautiful? And have it run properly? Like, I don't know. It still astounds me. This game is a full 3 years old now. And it will never cease to amaze me. Even when bigger and better games come along, I'm gonna be sitting here just like with my mouth open playing Witcher. Literally with my mouth open like this. So you guys got another mental picture of me now, so. And Drega drones. I think I'll run by. I don't have anything covering Roach's eyes, so he could throw me off his back at any given... Oh, good. That's not good. That's really... No. No! Level 31. Much too strong for level 19 Geralt. Alrighty. Here we are, fellas. We're at the Druid's camp.
Whoa there, Roach.
Druid's camp. Oh, there she is. Let's listen to this conversation from a distance.
But I've got good reason. I hold Siri dear too. You know this damn well. But the Mask of Orberus is no trifle.
No trifle.
Any idea what could happen if it is used? Any idea of the consequences? No, but neither do you. So stop panicking.
Ah, Dr. Mantis. They should replace Warhorse with rhinos. That would kick ass. Right?
Good.
Much more hardy
By
steed.
all Skellige Oregano!
How you doing, Dr.
Jennifer
Manus?
Fingerberg is a
Have you had
common thief.
a wonderful
Control
Wednesday?
yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered
I
completely
tell you what, Ermien's beard,
Not to mention the risk you'll bury us
well
alive,
done, sir.
and all the
Especially
irons
for a
with us.
druid who's sitting out here living in the woods all the time. Look at his beard, is just like majestic, soft. I kind of want to curl up in it, to be honest with you. Quite wonderful. Awesome. Glad to hear it. What are you talking about, Ermien?
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much. The myth is that Ouroboros created the mask when the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect
Dr.
that he
Manus,
would
do you
never
have
again
any
see his
favorite
betrothed,
shows
Ouroboros
from
made
your
the
childhood?
mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
That sounds pretty terrible. Anyone ever used it, or how'd you get this mask? Quite frankly, he's a druid. It shouldn't be that surprising.
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works.
of course I do. The myths tell me.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides,
The myths.
it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
Talks about the myth. So he's like, it's a myth, right? So you believe the myth? Well, you can't get rid of the myth, is what he says. Did it for Ciri.
On the one hand, a theft. On the other, Ciri's life.
I also care deeply for the girl. I proposed a series of other methods. Yennefer refused to listen. She claimed they would take too long. Whereas she needs immediate results.
That's
She's
Yen.
always been hot-headed.
Yep.
True. At least this time she's got a valid reason for it.
Never mind that she might bring...
Woo-hoo-hoo!
What? What was that? No. Yennefer's used the mask.
Look at this, like... It got dark fast. Like, that escalated quickly. Trying to... I mean, it says we're going to neutralize the mask. Who's this running over here? Is this another druid? Yolar, yeah, he's another druid. I'm kind of just following the dotted path here.
Great.
Foglets. Foglets do burn, so we should burn them. Whoops. Ooh, achievement. What do we get here? 50 opponents using the environment. Ah. So I guess I can light lightning on fire. Who knew?
What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here.
The power of the mask summoned them.
Just so you know,
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here then. He can jump right in, try to tame it.
Realize he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
man, see, that's the other thing about Yen. It's hard to get around just how cold she is.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Want me to wear it?
Ooh, it's kind
Yes.
of
I'll cast a spell
kinda
that will
cool
let me
looking.
see through your eyes.
Well, let's go.
This way.
Ermion will understand. I'm an innocent bystander in all this. I have nothing to do with it. I'm holding it up to my face. Alright. We're following Yen. That thing looks pretty dang creepy.
Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
See everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
Looks like
The
she's
woman was Ciri.
trying to see what
How
she...
can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, let's find the
It looked like
next
she was
spot.
covering her eyes. But I couldn't tell. Covering her eyes to look into my vision.
Best yield now. Well, ready? Use the mask.
Whoa, that dude's pretty creepy. Looks like he's standing backwards with like... He looks naked. They all look naked.
What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that
Everybody look
even the
naked.
echo was dangerous.
Like I can see their
I
cheeks.
wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Yeah, we're going in the direction of them escaping.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Don't
Anyone
like
here
it.
When this happened, had a slim
It's
chance
pretty
of
creepy.
surviving.
It kind of looks like
But don't worry. Ciri
looks like a forest that you'd walk through in Halloween. I don't know, Halloween
Don the
Town.
mask.
Look at them. They're weird shapes.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come.
Alrighty, so we know Ciri did not stay in Skellige long at all. She went back to Velen. Well, it seems like it was back to Velen. Perhaps it could have been to Velen the first time. So we don't fully understand the timeline.
Ready? Use.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely.
Look at them. So odd shaped. And naked. Don't tell me they're not
Ciri's
naked.
companion and the
They're
one who
naked.
wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally.
The mage who was with Ciri fled too. Know where?
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
Whoever he is, he grows more interesting
So
by
this
the
is
minute.
when we went and met with our old friend Kira Metz. I say old friend. Really, we're never really friends. But she wanted to be friends with some benefits, and we turned her down because Team Triss. And anyway, so this was the quest line that I helped her find her magic lantern. Basically, what happened was, in case you missed that, there was a mage we were tracking. And we seemed to think it seemed like he was trying to get Ciri to be able to follow his path, like the steps, the place he was hiding. But he was doing it by setting some traps that only she could get through, and some other things that only she could get through. Of course, the Wild Hunt was hot on his tail as well. So
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up,
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us! If someone's death were to help you find Ciri, would you start making human sacrifices as well?
Oh, I don't want to answer. We're ready to do anything for Ciri. Calm down, nothing happened. I don't like either of those answers. I don't. I don't know what to say. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't know. I can't even. I need like a coin to flip or something. Nah, I'm okay. We'll just take. I'm not gonna claim that I'm gonna kill anybody for Ciri.
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly got things under control.
For now. But who knows what will be a week or two on?
Stop panicking. Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best.
It wouldn't be very good. It's got eye holes in it.
Something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You I'll deal with later. So?
We think a powerful curse was cast here.
Plausible. Considering what happened to the wood.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
you
she
know
said.
upon whom?
Not yet, but we know Ciri was here. She stepped out of a portal. A mage was with her. Someone chased
Our little
her.
walkthrough here made it seem like Ciri was here for
wounded,
like
managed to
3
escape.
minutes.
Where to?
Tops.
Velen, probably. The mage opened a portal for her, then he fought her attacker.
Yes? Is that it?
One more trail.
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
Alright, so I am now searching for the mage that she was with. I'm going to try and see if I can find out what in the world happened to him. And in this case, I'm looking for the body of somebody who he
Something's pinned under that tree.
defeated,
Can you...
not the actual mage
can.
himself. There's a body. Folks, we found a body. I'm trying to investigate it. Okay.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... What do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor. All the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even
Oh,
tell
come
where
on,
it's
Ermion.
from.
You know who it is.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
Uh-huh.
What? So it's true? The Wild Hunt? I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they
Ooh,
want?
They're
Hindersfjall.
looking for Ciri.
But why?
Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins.
Tis true, she can trace her lineage.
And the Elder
clear
Blood,
back
if you're
to
not familiar
Larragon,
with,
which is why the women in
it's a
her
very,
family have
very
always had
powerful resource.
extraordinary abilities.
it allows for travel
Could
between
that
time
truly
and
be so
space.
important?
Ciri's
Very, very
exceptional.
valuable.
She travels between places here and other worlds.
It also has another
Space is an
use,
obstacle for her.
but I won't share that.
Which
at
is why
this
the Wild
time.
Hunt wants to capture her. Speaking of the hunt, mentioned it appeared on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ardskellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence for that time of year. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted, then galloped inland, laughing fiendishly.
Anyone survive?
A dozen or
Sparky's
so
50.
women and an old man.
Hello and welcome. Thank you very much for that follow.
stop.
I appreciate it.
Hindersfjall.
I'll
Welcome
meet you on
to
the beach
Witcher
near
Wednesday in the office. I hope that you enjoy your time here, and let us know if there's anything we can do to make you more comfortable. But thank you. Thank you very much. What I like doing in this case, I like going, anytime I get the option, I like going right meow, because
Wait,
I
can't we
I
go
can
together
continue with the story
right
and I don't
now?
have to travel
But you
there.
detest being teleported.
So
Don't exactly like potions either, but I drink them when I have to.
You also drink them when there's no need at all.
don't know if anybody else does
Let's
that,
go. Stay close to me.
but
Good luck
that's my
to you.
thought process on this here.
Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hemisphere. But if I remember correctly, Lofton should be this way.
We're going to learn some very interesting things here in
Raised huts and
Lofton.
fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
She raises a fair point. Ain't nobody like the Wild Hunt. And actually, okay, this is kind of the odd part. I wanted to go ahead and check to see if we were strong enough. Level 17 was the level we had to be. You can't actually see it. Oh, you can actually. There's another. It says right here, suggested level is 15. We are currently level 19. Sometimes your prerequisite missions are actually, you have to be a higher level for those. This is a little bit odd, but I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do this missing persons, and then we're going to jump into some of these side quests, because some of these do have an aspect which plays out later in the game, so I don't want to abandon them, even though I do absolutely adore the main quest line here in Skellige.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So,
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
Then speak.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure.
Oh, quite
Did you
contrary.
see riders on skeleton horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men, like in the ballads. Leif yelled to grab the children.
Claws
Then
of
they
dead
came,
men.
Cut him across his face.
Fingernails.
He tried to
Pretty dang
whisper,
gross.
only
Just so
blood
we're
came
clear.
out.
You were to ask about someone, not prod their wounds. That's enough.
What happened then?
Yen, leave her alone.
You don't understand. If we can learn where...
I understand, and I'm still asking you to stop.
You're right.
Get to the point.
I freaking know I'm
No.
right. Okay? You gotta stop being so cold all the time, Yen.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She is not here.
unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. But I've buried so many, I may have forgotten.
This Ciri, has she a scar? Here
Ah,
on her
Vector!
Yes.
What's up, friend?
Yes, what happened to her?
Thank you very
Don't
much for the
know.
host, man.
Saw
Hope you've
her
been
but
doing
for a
well.
moment, right before.
And I hope you had an
before it
awesome
all.
Wednesday.
She was in the stables with Craven. 1,000
We are
curses upon him.
back to Witcher Wednesday once more. So, we're playing The Witcher. We just landed on Skellige on Monday. Or no, sorry, last Wednesday. This is only a one-week game for us. So, we landed on Skellige last Wednesday. We're now in pursuit of Ciri. So, that's what we're doing. We're trying to find out some info on Ciri.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired. Very tired. And her hair was wet.
Great. So we know she bathed. Progress.
Yeah, it's more important than you think.
Craven. My apologies. Craven. Craven could have told you more.
Wait a minute. What are we talking about here? Craven?
This Craven you mentioned, does he have a name?
He did. Until the elders struck him from the saga of ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to
Vector, I don't know if
exist.
you're hanging out, man, but I do
Nor forbids
appreciate that
anyone
that
from
host, and I hope you're
touching
doing
him,
well, dude.
Speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the Wild Hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvag.
I'm around, dude, sure. I just saw you're online and dropped a tiny host. I appreciate it, man. Always nice to talk to you too. Cowards.
A coward who willingly seeks
I haven't
battle.
streamed since Sunday,
Am I the only one who
so
sees
it's
the
not as
contradiction?
giving as
That's why
usual.
he did it.
That's all right.
Craven knew he would prove the elders wrong only if he killed
Taking some
Morgoth.
time off.
And
Just
thus
gotta
regain his honor
rest up a bit.
and his name.
Trial by ordeal. Very Skelligan.
I do not mock your laws. Please also respect ours.
Well,
Where is this holy garden?
Not far from here. North. We cultivated healing herbs there once.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the goddess planted.
I stream
Place
Thursday,
our
Friday,
offerings
Saturday,
and
and
make
Sunday.
our
About a
peace
month or
before
two
it.
now since I
Those
switched
who
the schedule.
venture
Start
below
affecting work,
remain
getting
in
really
the garden.
tired. Oh, okay. I got you, man. That's a good idea then. Absolutely, yeah. Work has to be priority. Always.
Morkvarg.
That's good you realize it, because to be honest with you, there are a lot of people out there who don't. And they run themselves into the
Nothing
ground.
was ever sacred to him. He attacked his own clan's lands.
So definitely got to take
stole
care of
from
yourself, man.
Nilfgaard, killed children, pregnant women.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing, the wrath of the gods. Morkvarg sought to prove how wrong they were, so he sailed to Hindisfjall to ransack the goddess's garden. This was over a decade ago.
If I kept it up like that, I might have had to
Archpriestess
ended up
Ulva
having to
stood in
quit
his
streaming.
way.
I don't want that. No,
He thrust
definitely
a
not.
blade between
Definitely
her
not.
ribs and cast her down in the mud. As her lifeblood left her, she cursed him, and Morkvarg transformed into a beast.
A curse? A monster? You've got some work to do.
I'll take care of Morkvarg, I guess.
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a
I've been
silver
streaming
sword
nothing
should
but
do the
WoW
trick.
for a few weeks.
It's
No
not that
friggin'
simple.
game. Tricked me into
There
buying
have
the
been those who
expansion
have
by releasing a
bested
trailer.
Morkvarg, Yet he always returns.
So,
I've heard good
it's a
things. People are having
compromised
fun with it.
curse, meaning I need more information.
I understand, but I've told you all I know.
Speak with Toradar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvarg and his men attacked. He saw what happened.
Einar.
Of all the pilgrims there at
Einarstein.
the time, he alone escaped with his life. He settled in Larvik. You'll find him there at the landing, provided he's not out to sea when you arrive.
Thank you, ladies.
Thanks for your help.
Gotta go.
I
Want to try to get a full
understand you
night's rest before
intend to
school because I
enter
might not get that opportunity for a
He
while.
disliked
All right,
it when
Jeremy.
foreigners enter
Yep,
the
get your
sacred
sleep,
grounds,
and
but so be
I
it.
hope you have an
Custom
awesome
demands
first day,
pilgrims
man.
make an offering of their own blood
I'm
before
walking
the
a
tree,
tiny turtle
Craven
through a
surely did
maze.
so.
Oh wow,
unless he lacked not only courage
That sounds-
but respect for Freyr as well.
that sounds
You needn't worry
challenging.
about us.
That sounds
Geralt and I
challenging. I'd
always
say,
give
yeah.
the gods the respect they are due.
Okay.
Recognize your type of Milo.
So we're looking for Freya's garden, and Craven specifically. Jeremy, my man, thank you for those 8 bits. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it very much. You have an awesome day, man. You have an awesome day at school, and I hope you see. I hope you see all those people you've been missing, because, as we were saying earlier, that is the best part of school. Seeing all the good faces. Just wanted to get that in before I go. Like I said, I really appreciate it, man. I love people that show love. I know, man, it's the best. Gives me the warm fuzzies. Talk to you later too, Jeremy. Have a great day, man.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes,
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose.
This
Then I
Yen
can be
lady.
the woman you fell in love
Thanks so
with.
much, later, man. Later. You got it. Anytime. Ooh. All those ravens took off at the same time.
My
People are in,
That must be more.
oh, Vector. My dude.
Might even call it wolven.
Thank you so much for that sub, man. You're the best, man. Dude, I hope you have a good time here. I know I like hanging out in your stream when I can, and so I definitely appreciate it. I can show love too. You can, and you have in many ways, man. In many ways. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate it.
Shank, not again, not again.
And this Morkvarg is an interesting fellow. Unfortunately, I have less time to socialize. Yeah, that's how I've been feeling a lot lately too. Hard for me to drop by. I feel you. I've got a friend who streams on YouTube, and I haven't been able to be in one of her streams in like, it's probably been a couple months now. And I'm just like, she is in the UK, so it's hard. Times are different there. I think she's 5 hours ahead of me.
Plan to bleed yourself
So
for the goddess.
usually I'm still working when she starts streaming. By working, I guess I should say I'm coaching at that point. So I don't even have access to my phone or anything at that point. So yeah, I feel you on that. It's tough.
The impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains. See them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses.
She's very modest.
Which is why
she's 2 hours behind me.
No
I'm talking to you from the future. I know. Can you please tell me what's going to happen to me?
Yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do
Maybe
as
some
you
winning
say.
lotto numbers or
If the
something.
need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
That'd be pretty cool. See ya.
Fine. See you later then.
Would be cool for me too.
Remember,
I guess yeah. So she's 2 hours behind you, so you're 7 hours ahead of me.
Teasing.
So
Fool. I need
dang, what is it? Is it like the middle of the night there?
Better?
Is it let's see, 7 hours would be like what, 4 a.m.? Assuming I got the original math right. Do you have a regular streaming? It is 4 a.m. Wow, nice. Are you an early riser or a late or a night owl? I guess it's a night owl. I do have a regular streaming schedule for the most part. Oh, you work for Dell. Okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, my streaming schedule is pretty regular. It's not been like clockwork, but
should lead me to him.
I've been streaming it's mostly every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Something down there.
So
can't see a thing.
From 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. Okay. Yep. I usually stream 3 days a week. And if say I end up being busy on like a Wednesday, I'll try to make that stream up on either a Tuesday or a Thursday. For the most part, that's what I do. So I try to make sure I get three streams in per week. And I always try to do. I was not great at it the last couple schedules that have been put out, but I'll put out a schedule at the beginning of the month, and basically it'll note any abnormalities in my schedule. So that's my thought, at least. But yeah, it is nice to, like, oh, thank God. I've been looking all over for this plant, this Arenaria plant, because every time it's always Han fiber. And I need Arenaria for my alchemy. I am part of small but very helpful community that really supports each other. Oh, nice. I think I knew that, actually. I think we had talked about that before. This was the front gate. We couldn't get in. We always look for more. I gotcha. Well, are you guys... Is everybody pretty... Is everybody on the same time zone? We talked about it, but it was a bit up in the air. Yeah, I think you might have just started or something. I'm trying to remember now. It's been a little while. Ooh. Thought I got them both in one swing. Oh, mostly U.S. Okay. 2 to 3 guys from Europe. I gotcha. I like the idea. I like it. Yeah, here, see, this is what always happens. See, this looks exactly like... It looks pretty much exactly like Arenaria, but it's freaking Han fiber. And it's not used for nearly as many alchemy recipes as Arenaria is. So that's what ends up happening. It's be probably more Han fiber over here. Always. I would like to drop your name for joining us. Would you be interested? Sure. Yeah, you send me some info, man. Feel free. Feel free. I will definitely check it out, and as long as I stopped looking for the footsteps. I just realized that. I started fighting the wolves, and I stopped looking for the footprints. But as long as it's a good fit for everybody involved, I'm all about it. All about it. Ooh, here's a dead body.
No bite marks. Morkvark doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really
I gotcha,
dull.
I gotcha. Ooh, a wolf's liver, yum. I cook
Monster
that thing up.
tracks. Running, chasing something.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it sounds like people are helpful.
Looks like Morkvark got bored of sneaking around and attacked. Craven's blood.
Ooh, we found Craven's blood. I don't know how Geralt could know that was Craven's blood versus anybody else's, but he did somehow. Oh, nice, dude. Nice, congrats.
Craven was injured, started running.
Why did my... Oh, here we go. My Witcher senses are kind of being funny
Craven's
now.
blood.
They're being a little odd. Still trying to follow Craven's blood. So Craven's blood is showing up in yellow right now. The footsteps I'm following are red.
Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round.
Okay, I got you. I got you, Vector. Jump. All right, I'm going around this door. We're gonna find Morkvark, which, as we saw, he's a werewolf. I got you. Yeah, no worries. No, I appreciate the info, dude. Can I go in here? Oh, look at this. Nasty house with all this blood in here. Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely. Absolutely. I'm always available on Discord. I've got my group's Discord is usually linked. If you do like exclamation Discord, that'll bring it up. If you want to join the group, or if you just want me personally, I honestly don't know how that works in Discord. I'm not a Discord pro, but you can definitely find me via that. And if you decide you don't want to stay, you can always leave the Discord. No worries, no pressure. Kicking this wolf's ass. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. More Han fiber. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't ever... Like, it's just so hard to find Arenaria for some reason. And, in fact, let's take a look at what we might even be able to make with Arenaria. Bombs. I don't know that there are really very many bombs with Arenaria in them, but drinkable potions, usually. Or decoctions. That's Arenaria right there, that big white petal. At least I felt like I was always short on it. Maybe I wasn't anymore. Ooh, enhanced cat. Immunity to hypnosis with extended duration. I think we're going to go ahead and, just to make sure there's no better Yeah, there's some Arenaria there, too. I just want to make sure that we're not going to be missing out on something that we like better. So, that also uses... We're down to our last Essence of Water. 3 out of 3. Dragon's Dream. We should also make that. Make ourselves some Dragon's Dream and Enhanced Cat. We can still make the oil, too. Hangman's Venom, which is for non-humans. Actually, humans and non-humans. You should really enable streamer mode for Discord so you don't get spammed while streaming. It should be on now. I think it should be set to default anytime my streaming programs are open. It's not? Did you hear it go off? That's weird. Every time I bring it up, it says, you're in streamer mode. Be careful out there. I just heard my whisper on your stream. Huh. I don't know. I could have swore it was on. Alright. I think we've made pretty much everything we can. I don't know if it's even worth it to make a red mutagen. Nah. We don't need that. Alright. We have to get... It's kind of tricky. I remember this is usually a little bit of a tricky one to get into. I think it's just kind of hard to see the best way to get around. Oh. I didn't jump in time. Nice. You got the emotes. Look what I can do. I know. I love the emote spam. Alright. How... We gotta... I'm trying to remember how to get around this place. See, block the door. I remember that. I love this emote. It's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. I came up with the idea a while back, before I'd ever decided to start streaming. And then, when I did start streaming, I was like, I could still use that. No reason not to. So. Oh, nice. Nice. I like those. The high one is great, especially. Alright, maybe I can just go this way. Maybe I can just turn left and go this way. I haven't... Yeah, this is the way I want to go. Dang. More Han fiber, more white myrtle petals. Sort of made to resemble my doggo. He says hi on stream often. My two don't get very much stream time because if they did, I know that they would just bark out of nowhere. Like they'd be doing just fine and everybody would like them, and then all of a sudden they just bark real loud, and it's like, dog, I can't mute in that amount of time. And so you just blow everybody's eardrums up, you know? So they stay upstairs when I'm streaming most of the time. He jumps on me and licks my face and mic and everything else. I do love dogs.
Can't cross that.
I'm a big dog
Gotta
person.
Go down, provided I can open the sluice. Mechanism looks pretty standard.
One of my cats turned my stream into ASMR.
The other to work
Stopped under the mic and started purring. Oh, okay. I was going to say maybe he was just like rubbing his face on the mic. Cats love rubbing their faces on things. They're so strange. Such strange creatures. He did that too. But the purr was loud. I did have cats growing up, but I haven't had a cat of my own. All right. So one of them controls the floodgates. I'm trying to remember exactly how to do this. There we go, though. We got it. That's where we need to go. Everyone was, oh, I'm getting sleepy, and I was like, that's it. Ain't time for you to freaking go. You're making everybody tired. I say the F word a lot, but you seem like a clean streamer, so I say friggin'. Yeah, just trying to keep it family friendly. Every now and then I get some relatives that pop in, and I want to make sure that if they've got the young one with them, as they sometimes do, that I'm not dropping anything too crazy on them. Of course, if boobs show up in The Witcher, there's nothing I can do about that. So, obviously, they know if The Witcher is on, proceed with caution. But yeah. That's the idea, at least. Alright, so I made it around. I'm now on the other side of this building. Here. And I guess I'm just looking... I'm trying to find...
Morkvarg broke through this door.
I don't know if I'm just trying to find Morkvarg or if I'm still trying to find Craven. Empik! Hello, young ones. Hello, Empik. Welcome back. I hope you've been well, my friend. And I hope that you've had a fantastic Wednesday. It is it's always a good one here because we get to play The Witcher on Wednesdays, and it's my fave. It's my fave. I can't get enough Witcher. Oh, we found this. Okay, so this was the door. This was the door here. We're picking up the trail again, and we can tell he fell in this well.
Guess Craven didn't want to be eaten. Preferred to drown.
So now we get to jump in after him, and I just realized that it's been a really long time since I've saved, if at all. So
I'm right under Yen.
Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt, you scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
all right, we're still looking for Craven. Day was great, super hot interview, but overall we survived. How are you guys? Wait, you had an interview today? Was that a interview for you, or did you give an interview today? I'm doing pretty dang well. Thanks for asking. I've had some good news come up lately in my coaching life, so it's been good. It's been good. As some of you guys may know, I coach high school track and cross country in addition to my full-time job. Is this him?
Damn. Dead. Has been for a while.
Yeah, he doesn't look so good.
Yen, found it.
He does not look so
I've
swell.
seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Yen, there's no point.
There's no point in discussing this through a grate. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever.
Yeah, why doesn't she just teleport down
Come
here?
on, someone wants to meet you.
And then bring him on up through her portal. Make me do all this crap. I found a Spikarug longsword. I don't know, or Spikarug, I guess, but
Putrefaction set in.
I guess I found that on him.
We might still get something
I
out
don't
of
know.
him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk, even a corpse. One who
Interview
has
for
simply
me,
no
trying to
heart.
find a job in my field. Looking good, though, was my second one there.
So is
Ooh!
premarital sex.
Always good to have
I'm not about to
a...
be bothered by such foolishness.
Oh, God. Yen is so dirty. Yeah, it's always great, though. It's always great when you get asked to come back somewhere, definitely. So congrats on that, and I hope everything went well with it.
Black magic's no joke. Casting
What
those spells
what is your
never
field?
ends well, never.
If you don't mind sharing, if you'd like to share. If not, that's cool too.
I understand. Still doesn't give us the right to.
Geralt, please. This is not the time to debate ethics.
Ingredients.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
Geralt, you're getting on my nerves. I offer you solutions, you try to poke holes in them.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. You're getting on my nerves.
I'm not poking holes.
Thanks for the kind words. Jobs and animation. Oh, nice. Okay. My field is
about you?
cinematography
Given any
/ video game studies.
No.
Nice. I like
Geralt,
it.
I'll say it again. We're short on time.
I have a
Ciri is
friend from
short
high
on
school
time.
who I play fantasy football with who also does animation work.
Fine. You
That's
busy
cool.
yourself pouting. I'll handle the rest.
Is the company looking like a good fit so far? Because that's the other thing too. It's important, you know. Obviously, you want a job, but you also want to find and make sure the company you work for is right for you. Future Pixar superstar. Maybe. Oh, I really don't like this part. I'm just being honest.
Are you Craven of Lofferton?
No,
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie to the dude. He didn't die in battle. He died running away.
We're looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I think they will. They're working on a huge project, so it should be a long run. I'll be on production management position, sadly not as artist. Ah, I gotcha.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak!
Oh, I hate this part.
Speak!
she fell almost drowned.
She's just so heartless sometimes. Like, I need to get that game. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. They're doing I believe the sale is still ongoing. I don't know if you've got PC or what, but if you're a PC player, it might also be on consoles right now too. GOG is running a sale, $20 for the Game of the Year edition. Best $20 you'll ever spend, in my opinion.
Help me. Help us both.
Pretty cool mask, though, right?
Ciri. Zirel. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned. Dead rock.
Drowned, dead, rock. Back asleep.
You're awake. And I thought
I'll look it up for sure. I was able to grab Heroes, Might and Magic 3, and Pharaoh for dirt cheap
It's
last
alright.
time I was on GOG.
You're on
I'm trying to remember
village of Lofferton.
which Might and Magic do I have.
How'd I... What?
Cannot remember. I got that one time. I think it's on Xbox though.
And where is he? My friend.
Stepped out
Drowned
of
Dead
my-
Rock.
Said he needed
Ciri.
to find a boat. Why does he wear that mask? Something not right with his mug?
No. He simply doesn't like others to see it. How long did I lie there?
All day nearabouts. 'Twas morn when we brought you in. Night's near come now.
Damn. Too long.
You needed the rest. Desperately. Been through a lot, eh? Got some nasty, fresh-looking scars.
This Skjall is a nice fellow. What?
What's this?
Did you undress me?
I'd no choice. Soaked through you were, and I had to see if you had any wounds that needed tending.
Mm-hmm. And if my breasts needed smearing with fox tallow?
Nay, that was Mum and Sis. I'd never dare. I swear. On my honor.
Easy. I believe you. Help me stand.
I don't think you should.
Less talk, more giving me a hand.
Ah, that's me brother for you. Out of sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater. You know perfectly well I'm helping her up.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to interrupt your courtship. Come, we're off to the sauna.
Where?
Why's your mouth agape like you're noodling for an eel? The sauna. Girl, you was blue as a whale when we brought you in here. Your blood needs thawing.
I'm sorry, but I must get to Drowned
yeah, she was obviously very cold.
As fast as possible.
Shan't force you to stay. But the rocks are ways off.
She fell into the water, obviously, out there in Skellige when she landed outside Ard Skellig.
Skjal can prepare a horse for you.
But
you'll have to wait a spell, but even
I think that also means she got pretty close to the Wild Hunt, I have to imagine.
Fine, that'll do. Thank you both very much.
Pish posh, there's no need. Now come, we gotta sweat the sick out of you.
Where are my clothes?
I've taken them already. Come on.
Surprising the power of a few candles, right? I know.
That man in the mask, he's from afar, isn't he?
Oh yes, from very far away.
You could say that.
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that.
Yeah, her health is already a third.
Good. Means your muscles are working. And mind the string don't catch on your nose.
Like I feel like I needed to sneeze. Sorry I can't stay a longer time to call it. Have a great stream. Thanks for the good times. Vector, thank you, man. Thanks for the host and for the tier 1 sub, dude. I appreciate you. And yeah, we'll chat on Discord, man. We'll chat. We'll stay in touch. This song.
All right, in you go and get out of those rags.
Rags? I mean, I guess.
Think so.
I guess she really is in rags. Wait, where am I going here? I'm going left. Good luck with your job interview. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope you get some good news about it soon. Undress. Go to sauna. Wrap yourself in towel. Wait, what? I mean, I guess I...
Let's go. I'm getting goose pimples.
Finally. I was so worried you'd...
Ah, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes.
The wrinkly skin. Oh, yeah.
That's good. What's on your thigh, child? Not a bruise.
This? No. It's a tattoo.
So it is. A red rose. It mean anything?
I got it for someone special who's dead now. Or, no, I was young and drunk. Wow.
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead.
I mean...
I picture it already. You were promised to a handsome lad. He gave you a red rose before sailing off, but the cruel sea swallowed him.
Close.
Child. Those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances.
The bard's like Dandelion.
Here we are gabbing away. Steam's gone. Gotta douse the coals.
say, back home, have you got saunas too?
I'm not caught up, but that surely isn't your first session on Witcher, right? I'll have to go back and seek the VODs. No, yes, it's not my first. Definitely not my first session on Witcher.
Rather not talk.
I don't know how many we've had now. Quite a bit, though. Quite a bit.
Someone might come looking for me. I wouldn't want to cause you any trouble.
It's too late for Skjal.
What?
He's head over heels for you, girl. Sat at your bedside all the day, staring like you was painted by a master.
Astrid, I asked you not
Probably
to tell.
have like
Well, now
maybe
the milk's spilt.
40,
Fancy Skjal.
somewhere between 40 and 50 hours into this game now. To tell the truth, I prefer women. Seems nice.
Well, he seems nice.
Oh my. He's that bad?
Leave it, Astrid. Who she likes is her affair, and it's not to you.
Listen, it's lovely sitting here with you, but
Skjal is a nice fellow.
I understand.
Ciri is
Who'd
pretty
want to stay in
much
this
way out of
All
his league,
related
though.
3
Let's
times
be
over
honest.
in the air stinks of fish.
I can't see how you're related to anyone.
She's out of
here.
most
No one in
most
London
boys'
grows on
leagues,
pictures
though.
quite like you do.
She's
So
kind
don't
of
be quiet.
well, she's kind of a badass and
Skjal's certain to have readied the horses by now.
pretty much the most powerful
Before you
person
go,
alive.
I'll
So
take a quick jump in the water. It'll do you good.
why not?
I suppose. Why not?
Head through the door and you'll see the pier. Be careful, it's slippery.
Thank you once more.
I'm pretty sure they were gonna make me do that anyway.
No need.
So
God's bless your journey.
all right, jump into the water to cool off, and then we can drink a shot of fire water, which is over here, I think. It'd be kind of cool if I could push people in the water. Let's try that. Oh, dang it. Dang it, get out of the water. I couldn't push her in. Oh, come on, get out of here. Come on, Ciri. Oh, you gotta use the ladder all the way over here. God bless your journey in rags. I know. I know. Oh, you're gonna be doing quite well for yourself in those rags. I love how she cheers nobody. And now we get to go and join Skjal. I'm going to try to go in there with no clothes on. I'm going to try. See what happens. I'm curious to see what his reaction would be. But I might not have a choice. I might have to put the old clothes back on. Cheers with Mother Nature. Yeah, the only way I can get out of here is if I dress and leave. Well, I could try wrapping myself in a towel and then leaving. That's modest, right? Nope. Nope, never mind. Not gonna work. Dress and leave. Gotta get out of here. There's Astrid. I like her better without her hat on. You get to see her nice locks. She has lovely hair. Alright, so we're going to go see Skjal in the stable. And, well, probably going to have to let him down easy.
Gotta go to your mom. Tell her to take the worst.
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope... My sister, she didn't talk any nonsense to you, did she?
I'm sorry, but I can't bring myself to chat right now.
Right. Besides, it's not important. I'll take Njord. You can ride Greyback. She's old, but she'll make the...
Run for your lives!
You stay here. I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
Oh, yes, she can. Njord. No, there's something you have to understand, Skjall. You have to understand. She doesn't pull her sword out for real when she pulls her sword out. Come on, you gotta get there, Ciri. There you go. You ain't gonna protect this girl. She protects you. I used to play Age of Mythology like crazy as a Norse. Brings me back. Oh, dang. I didn't really get into Age of Mythology much, but I did play a lot of Age of Empires. That was my go-to RTS back in the day. So if you'll notice, my objective is not defeat the warriors of the Wild Hunt. It's try to defeat the warriors of the Wild Hunt. So we're gonna find out why it's try. Because as Yoda says, do or do not, there is no try. Dang, I'm struggling a little bit here, guys. Struggling. Great games indeed. I know. I actually have Age of Empires 2 remastered on Steam. It's cool. It's really cool because you can actually still play that game online since it's been remastered on Steam. And the only thing that sucks is it's the only place you can get it is Steam. So now it's wanting me to get on a horse, but this is the last warrior I've got. That's not true. There's another warrior coming over right now. Oh no, she just destroyed him.
What was that?
You gotta get out of here too, Skjall.
The world's end?
No, not yet.
Not Ragnarok. Something a little bit different.
They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the
That was
road.
Mortal Kombat worthy. I know.
You should stay. See to Astrid, your mum.
Afterwards. Once I'm sure you'll make it. Let's go.
Alright, so when I played this game on Death March on my Xbox, I got wrecked in this part of the game. Like, bad. And you'd think, okay, you're on a horse, right? It's easy. But not on Insane it's not, or, you know, the hardest difficulty. Because the Hounds of the Wild Hunt would attack my horse, and I believe you take damage when the horse gets hit too in this. Also, the horse would get scared and eventually kick me off. And if you've never been bucked off a horse in this game, you're pretty dang vulnerable when that happens. So they're missing me every time they try to hit me now, but they never missed. I watched a good friend of mine play this, so I've seen bits and pieces, but that sale might convince me. Oh, please. If you've got the time and money to spare, I would love for you to get it and let me know what you think. I can never talk too much about this game with somebody. So now we know this is how this dude got his name, Craven. Ciri was trying to make sure that we went back to save Skjall. But this right here is why he got the name Craven. So they saw him. They didn't see what he did. They just saw that he fled the town of Lofoten when the Wild Hunt came. So he basically shamed them. They were shamed because of him. He didn't die from that strike in the back. So he was named Craven. The only way he could clear his family's name is if he went and killed Morkvarg. But check this fellow out. This is where it gets a little bit confusing. Anything that does Game of the Year is usually worth some spare time. Am I right? I think so. Everything I've played has been pretty dang good. Not that I've played every Game of the Year.
What became of that creature? Where is he?
Stop!
What?
I saw him at Stonan, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
Said he saw him at Donar's, but he sold him. To who? Don't know.
Clear my name.
Begone, I say.
Oh, I'm gonna have bad dreams, guys. And as you guys notice, Freya's garden does not look so good anymore. These were sacred grounds for the priestesses of Freya. Yeah, we gotta get out.
Yen, let's get out of here. Now.
You needn't ask me twice.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We'd every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
Creepy. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna say we had no choice, but...
I'm sorry.
Is that all? Will you say nothing else?
Nothing that would help.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known.
I'm gonna let her take the fall.
About you.
I'm gonna be honest.
None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Well, could have been worse. They could have tried killing her.
Yeah.
They didn't do that.
You didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Scal told us.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skell saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know, buy him, kidnap him.
Yes, I'll just use my enormous wealth as a witcher to buy him.
Anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
Wait a minute, Ian.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That, well, she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens.
You know, to be honest, that would make things easier for us. If that was her, and all we had to do was break the curse.
Didn't learn much.
I'm just saying, it's not that bad of it. I mean, it's not that bad.
But we can be sure Ciri's
right?
not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared.
I don't think that's such a bad thing.
Perhaps we should
Hopefully it is her.
re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it, safe and sound. That I promise you.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We've followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing.
Yeah, so we haven't spent much time in Skellige at all, not compared to
Let's meet in
Novigrad.
Larvik, at the Warriors'
Or Velen.
Hall. We'll speak there.
Well, I'm heading to bed. Good night and take care, Nick. All right, Inkling. Have a great night of sleep, and maybe we'll see you Friday. All right? Take care to you too. Thanks for hanging out.
Can we do this
We're going to
later?
tell Yen to hang on a sec.
Sorry, need to take care of something.
Well, if you must, you must. I shall wait for you in Larvik for a time. If you don't make it, we'll meet in Vizima. After all, we do owe the Emperor a report.
Ciri's our concern, ours alone.
Yep.
Perhaps. But that is not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
Being awfully loyal to your patron.
He's your patron as well, dear. Don't forget that, lest he remind you of it himself.
All right. I don't see anything good happening if we refuse to report to him.
If we gotta, we gotta. So be it.
We'd never have known Ciri had returned if not for Emma and his agents. We owe him this.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Wait. This matter in Larvik. It really is important to me. I'd appreciate it if you didn't
Well,
tell
only
me.
if it's a side quest that I'm leveled up enough for, Yen. How's that? How's that for an answer? Good eye, matey. What's up? What's happening, Coach Blakey? Oh, you know, just living the dream. Just living the dream. Play Zach. That's right. I knew it. How you been, dude? What's going on, man? How are things? Tell the Baron Sergeant you want to take Uma. Ooh, that says Kaer Morhen. Why is that in Kaer Morhen? The Baron is not in Kaer Morhen. He's in Crow's Perch, so that's kind of interesting. Been great, man. Just started a new job. Moved in with Macy. Everything. Dang, dude. Dude, you're getting serious, man. New job. Moving in. Everything going swell. How have you been? Well, first of all, congrats, dude. What's the new job? For me, yeah, things are going well for me too, dude. This week has been kind of a whirlwind. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I can take out Morkvarg. I didn't even need to deal with Morkvarg. Yen did say this was important, so we're gonna go ahead and do this for her. But credit analyst at a bank in Racine. Nice. Okay. Is how you feeling about that? Are you excited? I would assume so. Sounds like your kind of thing, at least to me. But yeah. Yeah, dude, I just found out on Monday. Monday? Yeah. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Found out Monday that they want me on as the girls' head coach. I've already been the boys' track coach, so they're bringing me on as the girls' head track coach as well. So pretty cool stuff. I've pretty much coached the majority of the girls already because I was coaching all the sprinters in distance, boys and girls anyway, so which is the vast majority of the team. But yeah, now it's official. I'm actually the girls' head coach, so that's pretty cool. That's one cool thing. And then on top of that, our school, our track and cross country team just got selected for the Brooks Booster Club, Brooks Running Booster Club. So they're gonna give us a bunch of free gear and like a cash stipend. And so like I'm like mind blown at that, like totally mind blown. But it's super exciting. So yeah, dude, it's some pretty big happenings in the track world this week.
Can I have a word?
I serve the goddess and her flock. What can I help?
Ooh, she does not look good. Her, I don't know. Good job. Lots of opportunities to go either deeper in credit or maybe a lender going forward. Kind of depends on where Macy gets her first dentist job. Oh, I knew she was doing that. Congrats on the Brooks deal, man. Your athletes must be pumped. I just told them about it today. The cross-country kids, at least. And yeah, they were like clapping and cheering. I was like, well, hang on a sec. You don't even know what you're getting yet, you know? But it was cool. It's real cool.
Or is this a closed event?
It's a former teammate of mine from high school. She runs with Brooks. Like she's one of their pros. And she was the one who got me to apply. So pretty cool that we actually ended up getting selected after that. I was trying not to get my hopes up because you know, I didn't figure we'd get selected, to be honest, but we did. So it was cool. We had
there an entry fee?
We had enough of a need, I guess, for them. So friends in high places. I know. Oh, this is a race? Nah.
Don't lack courage. Time, though, that's another matter. Still might come back. Take care.
Not feeling up to a horse race right now. Thorleaf?
Yeah, you're a watcher. I seeing right.
Yes. Got work for me?
If you're willing. Some manner of evil prowls.
So you are you guys the place you guys are at? Is it in Racine?
Any idea what kind of beast this is?
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. The wenches clean the nets, blather about costiers and manticores, but I reckon that's hogwash. We'd seek the
we live in Oak Creek, splitting our commutes between Milwaukee and Racine. I gotcha.
We can't get to the shrine.
That's cool, dude. Hey, am I gonna see you homecoming weekend? I'm actually gonna be making a trip up. Unfortunately, I'm not able to stay as long as I would like, but I am going to be making a trip up.
Near from the start, no ordinary man could handle the beast. But Sverra insisted, mustered a crew, and only 4 came back. The rest massacred east of the village.
Her sister's getting married homecoming weekend, so I'm going to miss all of it. Oh, dang. Dang.
Let's talk about my reward.
I know.
What a bargain.
Man.
How would you count it? Height in hands at the withers, or?
By species.
Crowner's
less than a cockatrice.
Aha! But we've no notion what prowls the high road. What do you say you cut it down?
Yeah, I won't be able to stay for all of Saturday's activities, so I'll be there Friday night for the alumni meet, which is, I mean, honestly, let's be real. That's why I want to go to homecoming anyway, is so I can see all my track people. So, I mean, I've heard the football team is doing a lot better than they were when I was still around, but that's not why I'm going.
That's what you'd ask for a golden dragon.
Oh, he did not like that offer at all. Significantly better than your last year. Yeah, sadly enough, that's not hard to do. I know my high school team was probably about that good.
You knows how to bargain, grant you that. Drop it a bit more.
Actually, I'm pretty sure my high school team was maybe even better than they were, but they were a legit high school team.
Ah, have it your way. 'Tis your neck on the line.
Here we go. We got a couple extra coins from him. I'm not actually going to start this mission, but I am going to at least accept the contract.
I'll tend to the monster.
Not your first, that's clear enough. Not like our lads. Heads full of fire, but not a morsel of thought between them.
The 4 survivors. Where'll I find them?
Aim to talk to Sphere? Maybe 'tain't a bad idea. There's
Yeah,
something
he said
over there
taint.
by that hut.
Taint a bad idea. Alright, we're still going for Yen here. We gotta get Yen's. Yen said this is important and she would leave us if we didn't make it in time. So I don't know if that's actually true, but... Now, this looks like a place I want to be, though. Look at that. What is she doing over there? She just put a spell on this dude's face?
What was that? A hex? Which hex me?
I didn't even see what happened. Just all of a sudden saw her magically altering that dude.
Friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen.
Game seems to run well on your 770 if that is still accurate. It is. It is still accurate. Yep. Yeah, you know, the crazy thing is,
I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library.
as like beautiful as this game is, the 770 is actually the recommended graphics card for it. So that's what just kind of blows my mind. As beautiful as this game is, like, it actually just is efficient. It's an efficient game. It's crazy.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindusfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No. It's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Ah.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn...
Since I have a 960, I kind of choose my game around limitations until I upgrade. I gotcha. Yeah. I don't play on... I mean, I'm not sure the graphics settings I have right now. But I'm definitely not playing on, like, Ultra or anything. But even still, like, I'm always impressed how this game looks on this.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Okay.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you.
First the tips on KOTOR, now this lead for that discount on GOG. I learned something every time I tune in. That's my goal. We're educational here, right?
See, you've
I mean, not really, but...
Already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Alright. We're not far from the harbor. I don't have any idea what kind of condition all my stuff is in. Seems to be okay.
Lead the
way. For now.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Here, I'll try to sprint by her. Look how fast she is. She's freaking fast. I mean, I know I'm wearing more armor than she is, but still. I can appreciate that, and I thank you for it. I'm just messing, though. But hey, if you ever need help with anything game-related, and you think I might be able to help, feel free to ask.
The djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
That's a useful spell.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
Is that like Expelliarmus or something?
No.
I guess am I gonna sit all the way on the other side? Yep, this is awkward. Okay, so actually we can fast travel. Although I don't know if we really want to. We don't want to miss out on any of this conversation we're about to have.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about
English is not my main language, so if I do not make sense at any point, let me know. Oh, I didn't know that. What is your first language?
And when your wish is granted, you must accept.
I had no idea. You actually are pretty good at it, I would say.
And as for your missteps, I don't likely see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing.
French, okay, nice. No, you're doing great. You're doing great. Canadian.
You underestimate me.
You are doing great.
After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Assad I cried a rithorn.
Alright, let me get up. Jeez.
Careful down there.
I do need to make sure the old crossbow is equipped, and it is. So we're just gonna, we can actually swim towards the little glowing spots here, it would seem. But there are creatures down here. Friend from the maple syrup lands.
You know I hate when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
So,
a shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
Oh no. That drowner's real close. He's gonna get us. Yeah. Good thing is drowners don't do very much damage underwater for whatever reason. We do a lot of damage underwater with the crossbow. I don't really know why. Now look, a body.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew. Then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Clan Drummond. Now we just gotta find her. It's so hard sometimes, like, I don't know why this happens, but sometimes when I'm moving Geralt, it kind of locks in on that direction. And I get stuck moving in that direction for a while before it finally snaps out of it. Good thing it's a crossbow. Try drawing a bow underwater. Yeah. Yep. I guess he is a pretty special character, too. Quite strong.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
She can't run over those drowners.
Say we find it.
Trying to see if I can even... I can't even fast travel, actually. Learned that from playing Ark Survival. Oh, yeah? I haven't played that.
Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown.
Are we still talking about the gin? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course.
It is kind of awkward how far we're sitting away, right? I mean, I'm not the only one who thinks that. Am I? Like, I couldn't have sat next to her. Look, she's tiny. She's tiny. Look how much room there is next to her. I don't get it. I'm just saying.
Something's here. Another
Their relationship is quite weird to me.
Down there.
bunch of places for me to investigate. I'll start up here.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might...
Arrows stuck in the side. The kind pharaoh folk use.
Okay, we found some arrows. She didn't say that that was incorrect.
Got something. The Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here.
Well, Donar's the one who had
Down
Uma.
These boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must...
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn bearing Clan Hamai
Whoa.
symbols.
How did we get all the way out
Longship
here?
belonged to Clan Dimon.
Okay. Oh, there's an Archgriffin decoction. That's kind of cool. Just some kind of random things to find, it seems, which is fine. There are a couple more. The only thing you don't want to miss are like manuscript pages or ooh, a seashell. That's cool. You don't want to miss any like upgrades or things like that, because that means you're gonna have to come back down here at some point. Ooh, swam right through that school of fish. I had RPG times, but lately it's been survival games for me.
You're getting
Just
better
something about
at
crafting, establishing, and exploring gives me that vibe from RPGs. And well, you're a master of your story, so to say, like a Telltale. Yeah.
Like when we were looking for the golden
Definitely.
dragon, Avalanche swept us off the trail.
I'm not big on survival games. I played a few. Some of them are fine. The ones that are trying to be too realistic, I don't like those so much. Because, I'll be honest, while it seems kind of cool, it sounds cool to me at first, like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure that I don't starve out in this wilderness, you know? But then, when you actually think of the mundane task of eating, I'm like, you know, it's just not very fun to me. So, that's kind of why I like the RPG aspect. I can get that without quite the total realism.
Strange about those rocks.
There's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
But if it's got a narrative, I'm pretty much gonna like it. You know, if it's got a gripping narrative, you can pretty much guarantee I'll like it. So. I'm trying to dive, as you guys can see. I'm not going anywhere. What is happening? What kind of water is this? Oh my gosh. The siren is gonna kill me. I got the siren just as it got me. So I guess that worked. Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say, we haven't seen any... Yes, we know to use our crossbow.
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid.
We gotta clear out these siren
is
first.
No meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation.
This is a massive...
Cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation.
I mean, we're diving so far
Always
down here.
claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track.
I ended up making like 20 plus characters on
Star
Star Wars The Old Republic because story-wise it's total blast and basically free to play to experience. I like that. Oh, what did she do? What is she doing to me?
Something cut this basket exactly in half.
I don't want the tableware. I want to examine this stuff. Let me examine this boat. I want to examine this. It's not letting me. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do to get it to let me mention it to Yen. So maybe I'll just look at this. Oh, here's something. Broken seal.
No gin here.
That's what we were looking for.
You ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
All right. Well, we got us what she needed. But there's still maybe a few things to loot down here. Hopefully, we did come a long way. Yeah, I'm not too interested in the hides. Yeah, look how far we have to swim up. This is us swimming straight up, by the way. It is a mighty long way down. She did say she was going to cast a spell so that we could breathe slower. We actually aren't breathing underwater at all, which is interesting. Wonder how that water pressure was. There we go. Once you are secured and then you have seen the content, survival games have a life cycle of like 2 to 3 months unless you replay. Not really my thing. Sadly, never really tried either.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is.
This is a
Why do you want this gin?
But you already
oh,
know.
roleplay, I gotcha.
A gin's
Unless you
power
roleplay.
is priceless to a mage.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even like a good example of a recent survival game I played was the Solus Project. I don't believe you had come in stream yet when I was streaming that, but it had a really interesting storyline, but I don't know, it just, like, all of the survival aspects of it really kind of destroyed it for me, and then the storyline kind of let me down.
Won't worm your way out of it, not this time. Tell me the truth or I'll leave.
You needn't resort to blackmail. You would have learned eventually.
True, but after the fact. I want to know now.
Yeah, Geralt, make a stand.
How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20
This is where,
years? We repeatedly
well,
split
you guys
up,
will
then
see.
returned to one another. Something
Sorry about that
draws
experience.
us
Never
to
heard of
each
that game. I'll look it
but I
up.
can never be
It's
certain
really
if
cool,
true
man. But
feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a djinn.
I highly recommend you just
This is about my
watch watch
You
gameplay
asked
of
that
it
djinn to bind
rather
us
than
together
buy it.
forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Another great tip. That's what she said. But, yeah. I did stream it. It's on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. It's been long enough now where the videos are gone off my Twitch. But if you did want to check it out, and you wanted to see what I was thinking of while I was playing it, feel free. But it won't be that quick, obviously, of a playthrough. So if you're looking for just kind of quick gameplay, that would also help you out.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
All right, so I've been streaming for a long time, if you don't mind me asking. I do. First of all, I don't mind. Second of all, I'm coming up on a year in the fall.
This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Pretty sweet view we're having up here. We got to take a peek. You don't want to fall off the edge because there's nothing preventing you from doing so. But yeah, I'm trying to think now. Oops. I need to come down here. Although, I do need to come down here. I'm trying to think exactly when. Congrats, I'm sure it's been quite a journey. It has, it has. My whole thing, as far as streaming goes...
Agnes of Glanville.
Oh, this should be interesting. I won't read that, though. The first game I ever streamed
what this means.
was Fallout 4, just for a couple streams, basically. I just went on my Xbox, streamed on Twitch. I had a couple, I had a friend stop by, and that was it.
Nice shoes.
I guess probably because he got the notification from his Xbox that I was streaming. I don't know, but yeah. Once I actually tried setting a schedule. When was that? It's been, I mean, I've had a schedule that I've actually adhered to for probably only about 4 months now. 4 or 5 months.
What this means.
That I've really stuck to. But yeah, it's been total about a year.
Mage must have slipped
in like a month or so.
Across the deck, or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting.
My whole thing is, I like streaming. I mean, I've kind of tried to find out what I wanted to stream, and it should have been obvious from the beginning. But yeah, I'm streaming RPGs because I think they're perfect for getting to know people. Because the pacing in them is quite different than like a multiplayer shooter or something like that. So a lot of people stream Fortnite and stuff like that, and you have to have constant focus on what you're doing. And I think that game sucks anyway. I know that I'm the vast minority on that, but I like games also too. My game time is precious, so I like games that have what I feel like is really valuable content to it. So that's another reason why I've focused on RPGs.
When the storm broke,
yep, it's all about just kind of hanging out, chatting with people, having a good time. That's what it's about for me. So that's why I'm in the RPGs. Only recently kind of fully locked down on that. So
the bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you.
Oh gosh. Good one, Geralt. Good one, Dad Geralt.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him.
Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Alright. We need to be... Let's see. I didn't actually check... Okay, the recommended level is 15, so we should be fine. But you definitely don't want to go into this one with too low of a level, because there's not really any way out of it. You're up here on this mountain, and as you can see, there's not really a good way down. In fact, if you look at the map, I guess you could probably just slide down. You could try to slide down the mountain, but there's not really a good way for you to get out of here. So you just finish the mission. In fact, I'm going to save it. I might actually try sliding down after this, if it's possible.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
I understand. Totally started with KOTOR, and I mean, I don't regret it. It's less pretty than Witcher. Old friends coming back, old memories replaying, etc. Yeah, gaming must make us happy, especially with how busy life is. And you said it perfectly. Time just flies, but valued time is key. Yeah, got me exactly, Epic. We're on the same level. Grr. Ah, what the heck?
Have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Weaken him with maybe Ard? I don't know.
Care to trade places?
The Jinn is pretty pretty ghosty. I mean, he doesn't really have... There's nothing really corporeal about him. So it's kind of... I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if I just used Quinn and just meleeed the crap out of him. 'Cause that seems like that might be my best bet. A little bit risky, but we're going for it. He's got to.
I can feel his strength waning.
Come on, there you go, Geralt. You got to be able to cast the Quinn, or else it's not gonna matter. Where our Quinn shield is actually strong enough to at least withstand 2 of the Jinn's blows. So that's the good news. We can get a good couple attacks in on him. That was a nightmare on Death March, I can tell you that much. I have beaten this game on Death March, the hardest difficulty. It was one of the hardest playthroughs I've had, I'd say, of the game.
We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you.
Because I love this game so much, I wanted to play as much of as I could. And you pretty much have to get really good at dodging.
Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
You can kind of see his face in that little bubble. It's hard to tell though.
You are free.
So what happened, for those of you guys that aren't familiar, prior to the Witcher series of games, Geralt made a wish on a Jinn, or made a wish.
Yes.
A Jinn gave him a wish, and he wished that him and Yen would be together. Is basically what happened. She wanted to remove that wish to see if, basically just try to find out if their love is real or if they've only ever cared about each other because of Geralt's wish.
We've improved. Last time
and this game kind of bails you out because it gives you a choice on the matter.
We make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
I still love you too. Sorry, but I don't want to be with you anymore. Ugh. Well, Team Triss.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Ouch.
Truly? But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Jinn granted your wish.
Right. Fine. Good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you. Let's sit
Rip, I know. It's one of the most painful parts of the game. Even if you're fully on board the Triss train like I am, I still don't like watching this part. Like, it hurts me. Hashtag friendzoned. I know, it hurts me. Even though I am 100% on board the Triss train. I've gone Yen in one playthrough.
A horse would never make it down that.
It is
What now?
It's quite enjoyable, to be honest with you. But
there.
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off.
Me too. I'll collect Uma from the Baron, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can. Farewell.
Man. Oh, it's uncomfortable.
So long, Yen.
The Last Wish, which is also the name of one of the Witcher books that I hope to read very soon.
Geralt?
Found something that might be yours. Actually, I'm not even sure what that is. Ooh, wanted to talk about me and Triss. Let's just rub salt in the wound, guys.
Yen, can we talk?
Why? So you can ask me if we can remain friends despite all?
No, I mean...
Come now, Geralt. I know you well enough to know exactly what's going on with you and Triss. Now, I cannot say I'm not tempted to, intervene, but I believe I'll let it lie this time.
Hey, N1. It is Part-Time Gamer Guy, and now it's N1. Welcome.
Yet instead of enjoying the show, I went and did your job for you.
Seems so.
But now, enough of this maudlin business.
By interfere, I think Triss, or Yen means she would, injure Triss. Mortally, is my guess. But, how you doing, N1? Have you had a nice Wednesday?
Ever think about the past? About your
Thank you for the welcome. Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
Well, I had to do a lot of things. She's so perfect. I thought it was Friday. See, that's... Are you talking about Triss? Because Triss is perfect. Yen is, well, sub-perfect. Because we are Team Triss all day, every day. This is the biggest question. Why didn't you look for me?
Why didn't you look
This
for
is
me
why I could
after
never
you
get on the
recovered your
Yen
memory
train.
and your freedom?
Yen train doesn't have the same ring either as Triss train.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
No, Yennefer. Well, don't get me wrong. I like Yen, but I am 200% on Team Triss.
When the hunt had you,
she's just way more...
They didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it.
Yen is just too distant and cold for me.
A string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild
blood and fire.
Worlds,
talking about the Targaryens, of course.
Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
Also, if have you played the other games, N1? Have you played Witcher 1 and 2?
Tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it.
I'm gonna ask her what she thinks of Nilfgaard.
To being his ally.
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about
So basically, just writing a blank check.
Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eridan did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, like Witcher 1 and 2 really steers you in the direction... I don't know about steers you in the direction of it. It just makes the choice more clear for me on Triss. That's just how I feel. But I'm not going to go, oh, you play console? Okay, okay. So you haven't played 1 then. You can't play 1 on console, but you can at least play 2. If you get a chance, give 2 a shot. It's super cheap now, or at least it should be.
What did Aridin want from you exactly?
We're trying to learn as much about Yen's whole journey in this game as possible, because we don't get a whole lot of that.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Aridin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later, and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
And last but not least, about that time I pooped on your heart earlier.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Huh. So we gave her that crystal bird skull back that we found at the very, very, very beginning. Like, literally the first thing you do in the game is you bend over and you pick up a crystal bird skull.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
And I guess we just gave it back to her. Alright, well, sorry to break your heart, Yen. I didn't mean to, I just had to, you know? Like, I didn't really have a choice. Okay. We have a dwarven blade. And a Spikurog longsword. But right now we got the Griffin silver sword, which gives us some sign intensity. All these pieces give us plus 5% sign intensity, which is the reason why we're wearing them. We have enhanced chest armor, but I don't think we have enhanced anything else. So that's one thing we need to figure out. Do we even have the ability? We've got Griffin boots, no enhanced. Let's see, gauntlets. Enhanced Griffin gauntlets? No. Steel sword. Once again, still just the Griffin. We don't have anything better than that. And we don't have anything better in the trousers either. So the only thing we found that was enhanced was the chest piece schematic. So we'll have to find those. But part of the problem is in our journal. We've got part 3, but we've never done part 2. So I don't know how we skipped it, but we did somehow. Some of this other gear is cool, but I mean, I'm going to be honest, I'm only going to wear the Griffin armor anyway. It fits perfectly with my playstyle. I have feline gear. Nice. So yeah, the cat school gear is actually really cool looking until you get to the Grandmaster level. And then it's like, why? Why? It doesn't even look good anymore. I don't know why. Like, most of them just get cooler and cooler. And that one I was like, I thought it was the opposite. But let's see if we got any others. We got some other Skellige. So this one is about Morkvarg. We could take that. This is trying to help these two, Possession and Lord of Unvik, help us try to figure out the new king. King is not the word I'm looking for. It is a king, yeah, King Bran. So yeah, we're gonna basically help crown the new king. But let's start with Cerys. These are game outcome altering missions, and so I'm gonna try to make sure we can do. This is such a nice inn. So cool. Tell me you guys wouldn't want to just like sit down here on one of these benches. But yeah, I don't want to miss any potential game altering quests because, or like ending alternate quests.
Seen the plans? Who are there? Strange lumps. You looking for work?
So, do we even have a fast travel? Oh, we do. Svorlag is right by where we're headed. So let's go see what's up with Ceres. Ceres is Krach on Krate's daughter. She's thrown her axe in the ring to hopefully become Queen Ceres of Skellige. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But maybe we can aid her on her quest.
Welcome to the home of Jarl Udalric of the Honorable Clan Brockfar.
Greetings. Wanted to see the Jarl.
Enter. Jarl's still speaking to his seer, but they should finish soon.
One thing. Watch where you step.
How come?
Jarl's not too fond of light. Makes it easy to trip.
So it's dark in here, in other words. It is quite dark.
We'll be done in a moment.
That dude has a huge nose. Wow.
A giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No. They demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
On Krate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
Okay. I asked one question.
I'm looking for Ceres. Any idea where she might be?
I hope she's gone to the village. It's been a time since she visited. She wished to speak to our folk,
But?
I worry she might have gone to Jarl Udalric's old family home, though I tried to dissuade her.
Clan Brockfar have something to hide from the On Crate?
No, it's not that. The house is a strange place. Many believe it haunted.
Great. I love haunted houses. But why would Ceres go there?
Before she left, she had a long talk with the Jarl. Seems she wanted to help him.
With what?
Forgive me. I must go to him.
A promising start.
Yeah. So what's happening is this dude named Udalric is basically having these visions, and he's being told things and whatnot, and he thinks he's being touched by the gods.
He said that voice commanded him to dive into the maelstrom. Too bad they didn't protect him from harm.
I don't know which room they went into. I don't actually know if we can even follow them into the room they went into. They didn't go in this room.
Ooh.
Trying to find an abandoned home that is somewhat nearby, it seems. It's at least close. This is the only thing about Skellige. Oh, shoot. Hang on. Sorry, my cam messed up. Alright, sorry about that. The only thing about Skellige is it's very mountainous, and it's beautiful to look at. It's just a pain to travel. So this one's not too bad because we had a fairly straightforward walk, but sometimes just simply not the case. This is a...
Something seriously wrong
pretty dang creepy
Fresh
place.
footprints. Could be Ceres's.
It's really hard to maneuver in here sometimes.
Ceres.
Oh no!
Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt, why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Ulrich.
The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago, half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on.
I'm gonna ask about the sword. Why is it so important?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Oh, Hercules, what's up, man?
Couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a
How you
pile
doing, dude?
up to his waist.
Did you have a good
in
day
the
today,
sea.
man?
Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
We're currently trying to figure out if
There
we
was
can
an
help Ceres
accident.
with her
A
quest.
storm broke out and Aki fell overboard.
She's basically
Udalric
going
had
on
his
a
hands
quest
full
to
with the
prove that
sails.
she should be the
His brother until it was too
queen of
Didn't hear?
Skellige.
Or didn't want to hear.
Some folk
Exhausted
in
but
the
happy to
Isles have
finally be
seen
home from that
but
hellhole
none
of a
think
job.
loud.
Dude, well, as always, I'm sorry, man. But I'm glad you're here. And I'm sure you're glad to be relaxing. So,
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well,
well, if you're looking to move, if you're looking for a job in Indiana, maybe I could keep an eye out for anything. Definitely, and I'm off the next 2 days. Nice. There you go.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
Enjoy the time off,
Aki's ghost
man.
would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one, the one the gods speak to. I believed it once, but now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start
Hjort.
hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question.
You need my help. Just admit it, Ceres.
Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're
I'm
weak.
permanently on the
Pass
second
out again
shift.
along
That
the
really
way.
sucks. Oh,
Wait
you
here,
are?
we'll go together.
Like, is that a new thing? I'm going in to find the sword. It's a creepy freaking place, by the way. We're trying to find a key. There's the key to the cellar. I promise I don't remember everything about this game, but I do at least remember this one. And we don't use any ladders, because it's just a cellar after all. It looked like a pool of blood down there, but there's Brockvar.
What is this about?
Ah, look at that. He tried scaring me. Tried spooking me. They tell me I'm too good to be on first shift because they need their best people on second shift because it's usually busier. I want my first shift back. Dang, man. I didn't realize. Like, how recent was that? Was that, like, just within the last few days?
So, did you find the sword?
Yep, found the sword.
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then.
Alright, so now we gotta go talk to
You and my dad.
Udalric.
Right?
Such a fun name to say.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried.
I could listen to this music right here pretty much all day.
What is it that draws
And in some ways I kind of do.
Dunno. Maybe, it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
Could you tell a trout from a char?
Which island are we on here? Does it say? Ardskellig is the big island. That's this island here. It doesn't actually say which island we're on. I think it would if we traveled somewhere. I don't know. As of the upcoming schedule, which starts Friday, so Saturday, I'll permanently be second. Ugh. We gotta get you a new job, man. Oh, no! Oh, I did not mean to do that. That's not good. Well, there's a checkpoint. Wow. I accidentally hit the wrong button. I meant to hit tab, and I hit Q. And so I cast, and I held it instead of just pushing it. Man. I did get a checkpoint, but dang. I haven't been saving very often this playthrough. Like tonight at least. I don't know what's gotten into me. And when we play some Oblivion on Friday, I mean, I'll be saving all the time. I don't know what it is about that game in particular. I've literally got dozens of applications and resumes out. I hope someone calls soon. There you go.
Hope we still are.
I hope so as well. And heck, I'll call you. I don't have a job, but maybe I can call you. Like, I don't have a job for you, but I'd call. I'm just saying. How many points do I have? Oh, I just have 1 point. Would it be able to go in any of these? Let's see. These are all full, I think. Yeah. I haven't used my alternate sign mode yet for that. Just kind of interesting. Poison blades or heightened tolerance. That's going to come in handy, but we haven't even come close to the threshold yet. So I feel like I got to put some points. I'm only 2 points away from unlocking Igni sign intensity bonuses, which, I mean, heck yeah. Let's throw them in Delusion. One thing I'm not totally sure of is if I think this probably has to be equipped in order for me to actually get the benefit of Delusion in Conversation, but maybe not. I guess we'll find out.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's because I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
Like Triss.
Supper knives are good for picking your teeth. If I put bronze sun on the floor, no
Handle what
watches over
Ceres is pretty wise, considering she's quite young still. I mean, she's not like a child by any means. But, well, I'm just gonna be honest, she'd make a great queen.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight.
Well,
Look, there they are.
this is unfortunate because I just had to let Yen down easy. The very last, like, the immediate mission before this one. She doesn't even know.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
I still have hopes for that operator's position. To be able to work 3 days a week and still make a little bit more than I make now would be awesome. Luckily, the position's still available. Dude, that sounds great. You have fewer days and a pay raise. I mean, how can you complain? That'd be great. Any idea, any idea when they would contact you?
Couldn't help overhearing your conversation.
Like, is it something you'd hear hopefully in the next couple days?
All the Isles know Jarl Udalric hears the voices of the gods.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skelliger, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't on Cright's guest...
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us
I meant no offense, I promise.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize to Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Angry you want to make peace with your brother? Are the gods of Skellige that cruel?
They are that just.
Justice demands you return to the dead what is rightly theirs.
Oh, a baby.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
That reminds me of the Peller.
Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's return to his remains.
No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned.
No, but people at the hospital are constantly telling the manager over that what a hard worker I am. They don't want me to leave, but at the same time, they see how unhappy I am, so they're helping me out as best they can. That's great.
That could survive all this time underwater.
That's great, because yeah, it's tough sometimes. You're like, you want what's best for people, but it's also hard to say goodbye too. So, yeah, that's good that you've got some support behind you, man. I'm not surprised, I'll say that. I'm not surprised you have people that support you. You deserve it.
Adventure seeker.
Alright, so I guess we just told this dude that he needs to do it personally, but yet I'm the one doing it, so. Yeah. What could go wrong?
Foreigner, watch your step.
So there is a boat over here, and it is a little faster, so I'm going to use it. Oh, I would land in this spot right in it. There we go. They're not much faster than swimming, but they are a little bit faster. I'll go ahead and use the boat to get to Aki's bones, which of course are surrounded by drowners. Did I hit something? I don't know what I hit. What am I hitting? There's something attacking me under the water. I don't think so. They just really don't want, like, they don't want me to cut through, I guess. I'm gonna head to bed. It was a long day. Hope you have a good stream, and I'll see you soon. All right, thanks, Empik. Yeah, unfortunately, we won't be streaming for too much longer either, so. But I've had a good time, and I've enjoyed having you back. So, hope you have some good news on the interview front real soon. I hope things went well with today's interview. And, like I said, hope you're here soon. Thanks, Emic. We'll catch you some other time. I forgot I don't have unlimited breath anymore. Alright, there's Brockvar sitting with the bones. And so we're going to leave him.
Can't help wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalric.
Alright, night, Empik. Take care, man. There we go. No, get in. Okay, well, don't. Oh, wow, it went underwater. I usually don't try to aim my crossbow at manually, but I figure with me being on the boat, it might be better that way. Seemed to do okay. So we put the blade down there with Aki, and Geralt even remarked before we'd even come up. He said, "I don't know if that did anything. So let's go talk to the Jarl." Yeah. This is how you park a boat. Oh, you can't. I can't drive all the way up there. Oh, it sank. It actually sank. Man, I rarely ever sink boats. I did purposely try to drive it up on land, though. Okay, as you guys noticed, somebody screamed really loud.
Clumsy sock.
Why'd you do it?
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
Actually, it doesn't look too bad, to be honest.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch. You didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness."
Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying, man. He sent me out, even though I just told him he needed to be the one to do it.
Regret the evil you've wrought.
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they
I wasn't gone all that long either. That's kind of odd.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak.
I was expecting worse than that, all things considered. I know. Yeah, he just kind of looks like he got punched in the eye and like it's swollen shut or something.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
Gotta keep an eye on this one here.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams. At times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
This guy's, yeah. Not everything is as it seems with this fellow.
Nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come.
Look at that, man. Shadow is creepy.
Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim.
Heim.
A conjunction creature. Very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat
Unpleasant. Yes, Saris, it is unpleasant.
Two methods that work. In theory. They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. What's this other way?
Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy
So
fight.
I know you're doubtful, but we should at least
looks
try
like we're going to get our choice on the matter here.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides,
But I do love that. He's like, yeah, we could trick it.
What do you mean?
But nobody's ever done it before.
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
And what about the other method?
Udalric might not survive
Udalric
an entire night in the Heim's
might.
lair.
Udalric's death is just a small side effect.
Would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to
I
think of
don't
anything,
because we broke up.
always try the Witcher's way.
Trying the trick can't hurt.
Good decision.
Haunted house.
We're going to try to trick it
Heim's
because,
lair. Only place where anything
quite
like
frankly,
this
I
could
like
work.
that one a little bit better.
You then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.
I need to save. There we go. All right, friends. I'm going to have to clock out for the night. But this has been a grand old time playing The Witcher. I have a few things that I do need to mention. Well, first of all, we'll be back again on Friday with more Oblivion. And that's always great. I'm looking forward to that. Wish I could have been here sooner. Dude, no worries, man. I feel for you on the learning about the second shift. I am sorry to hear about that. And I don't know. I hope something good comes for you real soon, man. Because as I've said many, many times, You deserve it, and I want you to be happy, man. I want you to be happy. So, but yeah, Friday we'll be back to Oblivion, and yeah, a couple people I want to thank. As I said, I can't remember. I think it was yesterday night. We got a new follow from Grandpa Titan. He was the guy that we had hosted after the stream on Monday night. He was also playing Oblivion, so we threw him a host, and then he ended up reciprocating with a follow. Good fellow dude. So if you feel like checking out another Oblivion streamer, I don't know if he's been playing Oblivion, but Grandpa Titan on Twitch. So I appreciate that. At least I get to be here for the whole stream Friday. Nice. Looking forward to it, man. I love having you around. So we had him follow us. Tonight we had Sparky's50 also followed us. Shortly after that, we had got a host from Vector. And then right before Jeremy left, he cheered 8 bits. So thank you, Jeremy, for that. And last but not least, Vector subscribed to us with the tier 1 sub, which was also great. Vector's another good dude. Real easygoing streamer. Pretty laid back dude. If you think you might like checking out a laid back streamer, variety streamer, he plays all sorts of different games. Check him out. His name is right there, Vectors with a 301. Feel free to check him out on Twitch too. So that said, we're gonna go ahead and throw a raid to a good dude named Pool Pori. I'm trying to make sure I spelled it right. He is playing Mass Effect 2, which is one of my all-time favorite games, and all-around good dude, so we're going to show him some love. But until Friday, you guys take care. I want to thank you guys again for hanging out with me on Witcher Wednesday, and I hope everybody has an awesome next couple days, and I'm just kind of stalling until the raid is done, but I hope we see as many of you guys as we can on Friday. Until then, take care, guys.
Don't even know what that is. Part-time gamer guy, thank you for the host, for the raid, for that thing. How are you doing today? Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god. Oh, let me finish this and then I'll read you. Oh, I almost got shot. Whoop. Alright. Thank you for the raid, man. I think you were you playing Witcher? Because I think you do that on Wednesday, right? Play the Witcher. Hercule 78. Welcome everyone from...
I always forget to turn this off. I always forget I'm still streaming even though I've raided somebody. I'm still streaming, so you guys are going to see this on the VOD. I always forget that. So, see ya.
I think I saw your